Rudeness, and welcome back to my channel and to my new playlist, How to Move to US. So I started a new series called Debunking Myths about Russia, and I hope you'll find it interesting because I thought I'm in a unique position to tell you about my home country, Russia, because that's where I grew up, that's where I lived till I was 21, so a long time, right? A whole life I spent in Russia, in Saint Petersburg, and then nine years ago, almost 10 now, I moved to United States, to Florida, all by myself, by the way. I'm a violinist, so consider the source, right, where it's coming from. But I would like to represent Russia and the United States in a way that I do, that I think is truthful and correct, and this is my truth. So I just hope you'll find it interesting, and maybe it will brighten your horizons and you'll understand a little bit more about my country or United States, maybe. Because I'm in a unique position to just learn from both countries and take the best. So this is my approach. I'm trying to take the best from both of the worlds. Anyways, today I wanted to talk to you about Russians being very rude. You hear it often that Russians are very rude, right? And unfortunately, living in US now, I have to agree with you. And now traveling back to Russia, visiting my family, and going to a store, for example, I'm so appalled by just the sheer rudeness and the sheer strictness of, for example, cashiers. They wouldn't say, in some cases, they wouldn't say hello, they wouldn't be smiling at you, they could just do their work silently and just tell you the price that you have to pay, and that's it. But I will have to, I guess, expand on that and see where it's coming from, because it's not that we are rude, it's just a different mindset and a different lifestyle in general where it all comes from. So we don't look at it as being rude. We look at it as being real, as being practical, as being just a serious person, right? I think in Russia we really value seriousness and the image of serious profession, serious professional, a wise person, deep thinker, and we just value those qualities. So it's not very common to just laugh and smile at everyone without without a cause, and maybe in a situation where you're not surrounded with friends and not on the outing or not celebrating, you know, when you get together with your friends, of course everyone changes. We could have the most fun and wild, I guess. I don't want to say wild, I don't want to make a bad impression. Just we can have the best of times, right? We are the same, smiling and warm and nice people, but I guess when you are at work situation or where you are, or when you are outside just waiting for a tram at the bus stop, it's not a situation that kind of invites you to be friendly and smiley and lightweight. You know, we think we judge a lot on appearance. So if you smile and laugh just standing at the bus stop, that could be taken as a sign that you're a little bit of a fool, to put it bluntly. And it's just a culture, just a mentality, and just a mindset. And once we know someone, we become best of friends, we become very supportive, we become very truly caring people. You know what I mean? Sometimes in US you feel like you are loved and understood, and people are genuinely interested in you, but sometimes it's just an appearance, sometimes it's just a way of living and saying hello and being friendly. But if you really need help, maybe you won't get it from a person you thought was your true friend and truly cared for you, which in Russia you would probably know that once you're friends for life, and there are a lot of sacrifices and a lot of dedication goes with friendship, and we take it seriously, like everything. We take everything seriously. And of course, it's, let's stay away from generalizations, because everyone is different. And I'm a smiley and bubbly person, which doesn't mean that I'm not serious at times, and I'm more serious, maybe 70% of the times I'm serious. And I like to find a balance between being serious and still nice and still friendly and still smiling. So I wonder if it's possible to combine both cultures, being a deep person and still treat everyone as your friend, even if you've just met. Another thing you have to keep in mind, that it's just cold in some places in Russia. It's just north, and it's not a very inviting environment to just chat on the streets and say hello. You probably want to get home to your warm bed or your warm chair, and you probably in your thoughts, reliving your what you just read or heard, or your situations at work, right? So you just in your thoughts, and since we are very reflective people, we like to reflect on life. We a lot of times in our thoughts, so that's also something that not necessarily will invite us to chat on the streets and get out of our comfort zone of reflection and contemplating. Anyway, so unfortunately, yes, we do make an impression of rude people, not necessarily meaning to be rude, just maybe being real and not sugarcoating anything. If I don't know you, I don't know you, okay? Which has to probably change, right? Especially at the stores, when it's a situation of a client and a customer and the owner situation. You know what I mean, right? When it's a social situation, probably they have to be implemented certain polite structures and polite cultures, which is happening already. I'm seeing it changing, so it's changing with time, and more places are very polite and very caring stores and shops. Anyways, I hope it's been interesting to you, and I hope we can become a little bit more sweet with the strangers, as long as it's there is another thing we have to think about, is it safe to talk to everyone on the street? What if they would get wrong impression, right? So it's a whole culture, and I guess it will change slowly, but hopefully it will, and as world becomes more safe and loving and nurturing place. Have a wonderful day, guys. If you can, please like. If you can, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Пока.